Have you ever looked at the clock and seen 4:44? Then later that same day you see 2:22. Maybe you see 444 on a receipt, then 222 on a license plate. You check your phone and there it is again. Then somehow, 2:22. And after a while you stop asking, is this a coincidence? And you start asking, why am I seeing both? Because when these numbers begin appearing repeatedly, the deeper message isn't necessarily about predicting what is going to happen to you. It's about understanding what is happening within you. And this distinction matters because there is a phase of manifestation that almost nobody talks about. It's the phase where your external reality appears strangely quiet. Your circumstances may look exactly the same. The relationship hasn't changed. The money hasn't arrived. The opportunity hasn't appeared. The answer you're waiting for hasn't shown itself. And yet, something inside you is different. You're thinking differently. You're responding differently. You're becoming less reactive. You're questioning old patterns. You're losing interest in things that once consumed you. You're becoming more selective about what you give your energy to. And then suddenly, 444 appears. And later, 222. If this has been happening to you, don't immediately assume these numbers are telling you exactly what is coming. Instead, consider that they may be inviting you to recognize who you are becoming. Because 444 and 222 together create a powerful symbolic conversation. 444 speaks to stability, foundation, protection, and grounding. 222 speaks to balance, partnership, harmony, patience, and trust. And when they appear within the same day, the message can be understood as build the foundation, then allow the pieces to come into harmony. And that may be exactly where you are right now. One of the greatest misconceptions about manifestation is that once you become aligned, your physical reality should change. You visualize, you affirm, you meditate, you release, you trust, and then you look around expecting evidence. But manifestation doesn't always begin with an external event. Sometimes it begins with an internal rearrangement. Think about a seed. You plant it beneath the soil. For days, you may see absolutely nothing. If you judge the process only by what was visible, you might conclude, nothing is happening. But underneath the surface, the seed is responding to its environment. Roots are forming, structure is developing. The foundation is being established before the visible growth appears. Your manifestation process can work in a similar way. There are seasons when your external reality looks unchanged because the deeper transformation is occurring beneath the surface. And this is where people often abandon their manifestation. They say, it isn't working. I don't see anything. But what if the silence isn't failure? What if the silence is asking you, can you remain aligned without needing immediate proof? Because there is a difference between believing because you have evidence and developing enough inner authority to remain grounded. Neville Goddard repeatedly emphasized the power of assuming the feeling and identity of the fulfilled state. Assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled. The deeper lesson isn't simply to pretend, it's to begin relating to yourself as that person. And this is where 444 becomes significant. When you repeatedly encounter 444, you can use it as a symbolic reminder to examine your foundation. Ask yourself, what am I building my life on? Is it fear? Is it desperation? Or is it self-trust? You cannot build a peaceful reality while constantly reinforcing an inner identity that expects chaos. Your relationship with yourself can change today. That's the foundation. 444 can therefore become a personal checkpoint. When you see it, pause, take one breath, and ask, what am I reinforcing right now? Am I reinforcing scarcity? Or am I reinforcing, I am grounded? I am capable. I trust myself. Manifestation isn't merely about getting something. It is also about becoming internally congruent with the experience you want to live. Maybe you're asking for financial abundance, but you're simultaneously learning emotional discipline. The external manifestation may be delayed because the internal architecture is still being built, and that isn't punishment, it's preparation. Now we arrive at 222. If 444 represents foundation, 222 represents harmony, balance, cooperation, trust. You plant the seed, then dig it up to see whether it's growing. You visualize your dream, then check your bank account. 22 invites you to examine your relationship with uncertainty. Can you remain centered when you don't know exactly how? Alignment isn't the absence of human emotion. Alignment is your ability to return to yourself. 444, ground. 222, trust. 444, build. 222, allow. 444, stabilize. 222, harmonize. Stay grounded while the pieces reorganize. This is particularly powerful if you're currently in the invisible bridge. When you see 444, ground yourself. When you see 222, return to balance. That question gives your power back to you. The next time you see 444 or 222, don't immediately grab your phone. Instead, pause. Take 3 slow breaths. Question 1, what am I feeling? Question 2, what story am I telling? Question 3, what would the grounded version of me do? Build what you can control. Trust what you cannot. That is mature manifestation. If 444 appears today, ground. And if 222 appears later, trust. You don't have to force the bridge. You simply have to keep walking. Subscribe to Awaken Within for more. Visit Awaken Within Apparel. Until next time, stay grounded, stay conscious, stay aligned. Awaken Within.